So, good morning, everybody, on a lovely sunny Saturday, Easter Saturday. That's crept up me a bit this week. All the days just seem to merge at the moment. That must be just the way things are. So, a quick update reflecting on the business week that I've just had. Today I want to reflect on the national COVID-19 crisis, when the lockdown might end, and what people in businesses have been saying to me this week, my challenges this week, and there's been a few, of course. And so firstly, I just wanted to say, what have people in business been saying to me this week? I'll talk about that first. We're certainly past the initial shock stage, and there's still some people out there in denial, but most people are well progressed with adapting their business and moving into the new normal. Morale, positivity, creativity, and innovation are all holding up well. Thoughts are starting to turn to the future, when we might get to our next new normal. That's really my focus now with my clients and other businesses I'm speaking with. We really need to get good at digital marketing and marketing in the digital space, so we can take maximum advantage of the opportunities from the bounce back and get some strong sales growth when that comes. Businesses that don't plan now will really struggle, in my view. Secondly, let me talk about our reflections on national COVID crisis and when I think lockdown might end. Well, lots happened in 7 days again, hasn't it? Prime Minister in hospital, in intensive care even. Good to see he's recovering, which is good, whatever your political persuasion is. I hope he spends plenty of time getting well, listens to his dad's advice. So, as we near the peak of infections, to get a little bit closer to the peak of daily deaths, the talk and plans are starting to turn to when the restrictions are going to start being lifted. The difficulty the government have here is keeping the public's consent. So on the one hand, giving us hope that it's going to come to an end quite soon, we just need to be patient. But on the other hand, not making us too complacent and we start ignoring the restrictions. There's about a 3-week time lag between the figures and the restrictions taking effect. So we're 3 weeks in now, so we're such the effect of it. Massive pressure on all the governments to lift the restrictions because, of course, economies are suffering, our economy is suffering. So I think we need to, I think we're going to sort of see a relaxation in about 2 or 3 weeks' time. It'll be partial and gradual over several months, but that's my best guess at the moment. On the economic front, I think measures the government have announced for business, from my conversations, just seem to be having a very limited effect. A lot of business I speak to applied for relief, still waiting to hear back, let alone have the money in the bank. Not too late to change that and help, but it's getting pretty urgent. Government needs to do something. It's logical for them to use the tax and benefit system for the assistance packages, but it's just not working fast enough. They need to be much more radical. This is really, really urgent for the business community. I saw a piece in the FT this week about an IT support company with offices in Zurich and Ilkley, so UK and Switzerland. In Switzerland, the MD has filled out a 1-page declaration of turnover form, submitted it to his bank. They checked the figures, looked at his turnover through his accounts, approved it, and had interest free loan of 10% of his annual turnover in his account an hour or so later. In the UK, he's still waiting to hear back an acknowledgement of his application. So we need to do something. So reflecting on my challenges this week, well, hectic week again, having far too much screen time. And I have, though, managed to get out and do some exercise, which is great. Had some really lovely walks, actually, in this lovely, fine spring weather. Started my program of free help and support for businesses to operate more effectively in the digital space. I've called it the Digital Space Program, which is how to adapt and thrive. It's a bit of a pun, really. Skyrocket your growth and all that sort of thing. working title until I find something, come up with something better, but we'll see. So to help that, I launched my YouTube channel on Friday. Did my first live stream. It did not really go to plan. Unfortunately, I had some technical issues sharing my screen, so I abandoned ship on that one. I'm going to do it again on Tuesday morning, 9 o'clock. It's a session called 5 Top Tips on How to Make Your Online Marketing Stand Out During and After the COVID-19 Crisis. So I'll be running it again. Keeping a very close eye on all of the data and what's trending and what works online. That changes almost daily at the moment. So I'm making sure my clients have all the latest techniques to be really, really effective online. Biggest challenge this week probably has been finding time for my own online content when I've been so busy helping other people. I feel a bit like the football team coach who spends all his time coaching his team, then one day he has to put his kit on and go out and play on the pitch. So that's interesting for me. So what about things to watch out for in the next week ahead? Well, as we start, I think, getting the feel for the end of the crisis, our thoughts are sort of starting to turn to the after. So I expect a lot more conversations this week about after, how we're going to deal with the aftermath and making sure our businesses grow. What do we need to do digitally to make the most of it? So that's what I'm really working hard on at the moment, is looking for that. And more widely, we need to plan for what changes we need to make to our businesses and make them really thrive. I'm also looking forward to my YouTube live on Tuesday, the session I tried to have on Friday, and lots of more meetings with clients and contacts, so that's going to be great. I've also got my first interview vlog this week, Q&A interview with a client, which will then post as a vlog for him. I'm really excited as well, really, about a video testimonial that a client's done for me. It really, really has made my week. It's been fantastic. I'm going to share that with them, share that with you this week, so watch out for it. So here we go for the next week. If you want to know more about how I can help you, or you just want to chat, get some advice at getting good at digital, you can get in touch with me at cheshiredigitalmarketing.co.uk. You can message me on my Facebook page, Twitter, or LinkedIn. Just search for Richard Dawson, Cheshire Digital. If I can also just ask you a favor, I share this vlog on YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, and Twitter separately. So wherever you see it, please follow or subscribe if it's YouTube, like, comment, and even more amazingly, share. So please stay safe, take it a day at a time. Thank you for watching all the way through to the end. Wow, amazing. I'll see you in the next video.